A federal judge has ruled that Google engaged in illegal practices to maintain its monopoly in the search engine market. Judge Amit Mehta ruled that Google's agreement with Apple, Android manufacturers, wireless carriers, and browser developers violated antitrust law. Google paid approximately $10 billion annually to ensure it remains the default search engine on most devices. The issue revolves around Google's practices of paying Apple and Android manufacturers to make Google the default search engine on their devices. Critics argue that this practice violates the antitrust laws because it stifles competition and maintains Google's dominant position in the search engine market. With the exclusive agreements, this means that when users open a web browser or use a search engine bar, they are automatically directed to Google search unless they manually change the setting. With market dominance, Google already has a significant share of the search engine market. By making these agreements, it limits the ability of other search engines like Bing and others to gain market share. The concern is that this lack of competition harms consumers by reducing their choices and potentially limiting innovations. Before we go further into today's content, I would like your support. If you enjoy what you see, please take a moment to hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Your engagement really helps my channel reach more people who might find this content more valuable. Now let's continue with today's topic. With reference to the antitrust law, these laws are designed to promote fair competition and prevent monopolistic practices. The core of the argument is that Google's agreement restricts competition by making it harder for other search engines to compete, thereby violating the antitrust laws. The potential consequences for Google is the court order changes to Google's business practices or a breakup of key components of its online empire. Restriction on Google's ability to secure default search status on devices. The U.S. Department of Justice filed a complaint during the Trump administration, with the current case continuing under President Biden. During the 10-week trial, testimonies from top executives at Google, Microsoft, and Apple played a crucial role. Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella, for example, shared frustrations over Google's partnerships hindering Microsoft's growth. He testified, highlighting the challenges of competing in the search market. He argued that Google's dominance has created a Google web where publishers and advertisers cater to Google's requirements, making it difficult for competitors like Bing to gain traction. He also revealed that Microsoft was willing to take billions in losses to replace Google as the default search engine in Apple devices. He emphasized the importance of default placements and the difficulties users face in changing search engines on mobile devices. Despite Bing's low market share, Microsoft remains committed to search, investing an estimated $100 billion over the past 20 years. Nadella expressed concerns about AI potentially exacerbating Google's dominance by allowing them to exclusively use content from their platform to train language models. The testimony supports the government argument that Google's exclusive deals and market positions create a flywheel effect, making it increasingly difficult for competitors to break through and innovate in the search market. The next steps are, the case will now move to a phase where potential remedies will be assessed. This could include requiring Google to offer syndicated search results to competitors on fair terms, mandating choice screens on Android devices, or restricting large payments for default search agreements. The impact on Google market dominance with the ruling has its potential to disrupt Google's dominance in search, opening opportunities for competitors like Bing or DuckDuckGo to grow their market shares. While Google brand and technology lead are substantial, changes in the market shares may occur gradually. In regards to implications for other tech giants, this ruling could encourage further antitrust actions against other tech companies like Apple, Amazon, and Meta. The regulators may scrutinize practices such as exclusive agreements and the use of market power to disadvantage competitors. With reference to consumer choice and competition, the ruling could lead to more choice and competition in the search market, potentially increasing consumer awareness of alternative search engines. However, changing consumer habits may be challenging, and effectiveness of any remedies will depend on implementation and consumer response. With impact on Google's revenue and business model, Google's reliance on Google Search agreement for significant ad revenues could be affected, potentially requiring increased marketing efforts and reducing profit margins. Changes to how Google bundles services or share data may also impact its business model. As far as possibility of breaking up Google is concerned, while this is considered highly unlikely, it remains a possibility. A breakup could result in separate companies focused on on different business sectors, though this is seen as a remote outcome. Also, a breakup of Google could reshape the advertising landscape, potentially increasing competition and innovation. However, it may also lead to market fragmentation and inefficiency. As far as opportunities for smaller companies, they could benefit from a reduction in Google's dominance, finding it easier to compete in specific niches. However, success could require effective innovations and executions. As far as impact on startups and partnerships, a Google's breakup could alter landscape for startups, creating new opportunities and potentially increasing acquisition activities. Existing partnerships may need restructuring and new alliances could emerge. With concern to potential consumer risk, restricting Google data practices could enhance privacy but may also impact service quality and innovation. The challenge lies in balancing privacy protection with maintaining the utility of data-driven services. The ruling makes a significant moment in antitrust enforcement, with potential implications for consumer choice, market competitions, and the broader tech industry. What do you think about the ruling? Would it change the way you use the search engine? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.